especially today, because as the weather worsens, there are expected to be more significant delays throughout the Midwest, from Minneapolis to Chicago, and as far south as Dallas and Houston. Seth?
Thank you, Kelly Wallace. A tough day to travel. Kelly Wallace at LaGuardia Airport. Thanks so much. And now we're heading out to Mike Augustiniak from WCCO in Minnesota with another check of the morning's weather. Hey, Mike?
Seth, everybody keeping us warm out here. It's all the hot air out here, I think. Or maybe not. It's not warm enough, though, to melt the snow. We have snow on the ground not only here in New York City, but across a good chunk of the northern half of the country. From Boston to Detroit to Chicago, the Twin Cities, Boise, Denver, all celebrating a white Christmas with an inch or more of snow on the ground. And, of course, more falling through the day today in the nation's heartland. That's where travel's going to be tough. If you are on the coast, it's generally pretty chilly, except in South Florida, but otherwise pretty quiet. Let's look at what's going on across the country. Now here's an early look at what's going on in your area.
Good morning, everyone. Lots of sunshine around the Piedmont this morning, but clouds are going to start to build as we head through the afternoon. Maybe some upper 40s. We get enough sunshine. Those clouds will thicken up tonight. Some rain develops by early tomorrow. Maybe a period of freezing rain here locally. At the moment, we don't see problems here in the immediate triad, but northwest of the triad, maybe an ice storm. We'll keep you posted. A dry weekend ahead with highs in the 40s.
This weather report sponsored by K Jewelers, the #1 jewelry store in America.
We'll send it back inside now, Jeff.
Mike, thank you very much. Now that 2009 is coming to a close, there are some financial lessons from this past year that can help get you back on track for next year. So here with some advice is Jill Schlesinger, editor-at-large for CBSMoneyWatch.com. The always prescient, always informative, always well-informed.
And wearing red for you.
That was fantastic, by the way.
I don't have to hear that.
As we head into 2010, clearly 2009 was not a good year for many people financially. So we're talking about some of the lessons. The first one we talk about here is these emergency cash reserves. They are important to have, but I think a lot of people wonder how much they need.
Well, for years, people just blow off this recommendation. Oh, I can always get money if I need it. I can go to my credit card. I can get money out of my house. Not so easy. We found in this year, more important than ever to have 6 months in the bank. Why? Because you look at the unemployment picture right now. 40% of folks who are unemployed for more than half a year. You need that emergency reserve fund to get you through any hard times that might arise. I also want to point out one other thing. When you have cash on hand and things are falling apart as an investor, it gives you a chance to take opportunities and really act on them. Without that cash, you just watch it.
A lot of talk these days about how people are saving more finally after so many years of spending more than they had, but people still have these enormous debts. How much is the average debt, and how long is it going to take to pay all this off?
Well, unfortunately, the debt game has really accelerated and made it into a crisis over 2009. And you remember that there were people that said, oh, I'm going to move one balance to a 0% interest. Well, that game of musical chairs stopped in 2009. There was no moving your balances. Right now, the average American is carrying thousands of dollars of credit card debt, and there are a lot of experts who believe that even with increased savings, it's going to take 2 to 3 years to pay off the average credit card balance.
We heard for years about being diversified in the markets from the people who know, including yourself, but some people got away from that. Can we talk this morning about the value of diversification?
I remember when I first met you,